We're live. Oh no, and
Nice.
I'm gonna poop.
Hopefully not in your pants.
You know, some people would say that. All right.
But is that truly something you want to do though?
No, it's not. All right, let's see. Can everyone hear you?
Can everyone hear me? I don't know.
Yes, the answer is
That is a
very
yes.
yes. All right. So, big moment, very big moment here. We've been talking about this for a long ass time and I finally
Months,
decided months, yeah. Maybe
maybe
even longer.
years.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe even longer. But finally decided to get off my ass and do it. Here we are, the Ultra Mega Cast. How exciting! Um, so there's not really going to be too much of a format to how this works. I do want to do some more exciting things in the future, um, but that's going to require multiple guests. And I mean, Slyxx is great, but it's not going to work with just Slyxx. Um,
Oh,
yeah. Oh, it's upsetting. I know. It's
I'll
very
be here
sad.
when I can though.
Yeah, yeah, no, you're definitely gonna enjoy. I've got two things planned. Well, I I've got the concepts of a plan. Um, in the words of a very famous man. Um, but yeah, like I said, I've got the concept of a plan. I gotta go through and actually do something about it. So
It's got to write a script.
it's actually not a script. No. Um, I don't normally do scripts. Funnily enough, though, I did write a script today. Um,
Oh, all right.
yes, it's gonna be for Southern Fried Conviction tomorrow. Um, should be a good one. I'm This is the first time I've ever like led a Bible study. Um, I mean, I guess technically second, but one was like super off the cuff, and I felt kind of like about it. But this one is gonna be really good. We're going through Psalm 73. So tune in to that, Slyxx and everyone else, because it's gonna be a good one. I think. I
Right.
guess. Um, yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Um. So this has kind of been in the news recently, and I kind of wanted to get your take. Well, I mean, I guess this technically isn't in the news, but people are talking about redistricting and stuff like that. So that's been in the news. But you're from Idaho. Do you have any feelings on the Greater Idaho movement? Have you heard of that?
Have I heard of it?
Mm,
Not really.
no.
I know it sounds weird because I'm from Idaho, but I I'm not super familiar with the news. But if you
Fair.
if you give me a quick like rundown or whatever,
I gotcha. I mean,
I can
fair enough.
share. You're the news
So
guy.
yeah, well, this isn't even really in the news that much. I'm actually gonna pull up a picture of this so that everybody gets to see this. Um, yeah, it's kind of a niche thing, so I wouldn't necessarily expect you to know about it, just because Idaho was involved. Though this is a good picture. Um, oh, we're
I will
still
say Idaho, great place to live.
we are still on the wrong picture. Oh no, I need to add another source. We know how much of a pain that was the first time.
Oh,
Here we
come
go.
on, man.
I'm, sorry, I'm not used to streaming on the computer. Here we go. This is the Greater Idaho idea. So basically, A bunch of the more Republican counties of Oregon and Washington want to join Idaho and become
A
a
big
big
Idaho?
state, a thick boy Idaho. Yeah, so greater Idaho.
Will we
That's
be bigger than Texas?
I don't I don't think so. Texas is pretty big, man. I don't know. Maybe it is. Um,
I mean, that's great and all, but what good is that gonna do us? Because I know this is like I don't know, it's kind of random, but like if
mhm.
I'm driving to Washington and I have to drive through Oregon, I hate that the speed limit is 10 miles per hour slower than in Idaho on the highways. I hate that.
Well, that might change though. That might
I
change
know
if they
I know that was
become.
completely random, but like if
I mean,
Oregon's gonna
fair
be
enough.
part of Idaho, they gotta drive faster, man, because it's too slow.
I mean, they might do that. Maybe it's an Oregon thing. Let's be honest. Oregon's a fucking communist shithole. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, oh, can't have nice things like speed limits that are acceptable. Um,
Well, I know they do have a lot of poverty and homeless there too. It's worse there, I think, than here.
oh yeah, no, 100%. I don't know about the state on the whole, but like, if we're talking about Portland, that city, if it wasn't connected to America, I'd sell it to the Chinese. Um, just get the fuck rid of it, man. Nobody
Wow.
wants you, Portland. No one wants you. Um,
Let's just take Oregon and push it
no,
somewhere
no, 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 no.
else.
Oregon is great. Let's take Portland and push it somewhere else. So, um,
I've
but
been in the
so,
Portland area, not recently, but it's not
oh, I'm so
not
sorry
that
to hear
bad.
that.
It was a few years ago. It was oh man, when was that? Had to be like 7 years ago I was there.
Okay. I know shit's gone off the rails there, in the past maybe like 5 years. I went there once too, and it's not a place I would ever want to go again. Um, also just like, holy shit, like I could get fucking stabbed there so fucking easily. People are insane. If you live in
Yeah,
a
shout out to Oregon.
yeah,
Ultras thinks you guys suck.
yeah, no, well, no, no, no. Oregon's cool. Portland, you suck. I will say that.
Sorry,
Portland
I keep
sucks.
saying Oregon, but I
Yeah,
mean to say Portland.
yeah, yeah. No, Oregon is cool. Oregon is a gorgeous state, honestly, and I feel like Idaho would be quite lucky to have the eastern half of that state. Um,
When I was driving through to get to Eugene, and like the I was surprised about how green and how much trees there were on the way there
mm-hmm.
because um in the area where I live, it's supposed to be like that. Like we're called the city of trees, but Oregon had way more.
Yeah, no, like I said, it's a
So
gorgeous state. That in Washington too, but
yeah, I have some
commies
family
want to
that
go
lives
and
up in
mess it up.
Spokane.
Hmm?
Yeah, I was just saying that I have family that lives up in Spokane, that area, and like the Coeur d'Alene, Idaho area, and those places are really nice.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. Um, so the idea of Greater Idaho is that the Republican state or the counties, the red areas, want to join Idaho, and even parts of Washington, I think, want to. I think that you see a little bit of that in the first
Yeah.
picture here. Um, I don't know why it's not included. I think it's because Oregon. Oregon's actually the ones that have had votes on it, and like they've actually voted to secede. I doubt that would ever happen though, but boy can dream, can he? Um, but yeah, the whole
Yeah,
idea, huh?
No, I was just going yes to what you were saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. The whole idea of it though is that is this working? Why is this not working?
Well, while you're figuring that out,
This
I know this
way.
has also has nothing to do with
Go
it,
for it.
but if Idaho were to become bigger and be the shape that's on the screen now, I don't like the shape. I like how Idaho's shaped right now.
You don't like the shape? Oh, I like. I kind of
I don't
like
know.
thick boy. Well, here's like this would be more accurate. Like that. I don't. I
Well,
kind of like that thick boy Idaho. You know.
I mean, it's not too bad. It just looks kind of weird with the panhandle section is like really straight and it's just kind of like cuts off to the right, like especially in that picture. I
So
don't know.
I hate to be the one to tell you this, but Idaho looks kind of weird as it is already. Um,
It does, but I feel like it's weird in like a good way. Because like we have hats here where if you take Idaho and you turn it 90 degrees to the right, it looks like a pistol. So what they do on the hats is they turn it that way and have a potato coming out of the, I guess, barrel. So it looks like it's
oh,
a
okay.
like a potato pistol or something. And I think that's
Okay.
pretty cool. You
Okay.
can't you
That's
can't do
pretty
that
cool.
if we have Greater Idaho.
But I would say it looks more like a hat though. You know, with the other half. Plus, it's kind of like it balances it out. Like
Yeah,
bam,
I
bam.
can see
It's
it.
more symmetrical. Um,
So is is that part of Oregon just so bad that they're like, we want to be part of Idaho? Is that what this is for?
yes. So
Okay.
basically, um, the population center in Portland and Salem and all of the very liberal parts of the state is so great that it outweighs the more rural Republican side of it. So that's why they want to move to Idaho to actually get like some representation. Um, because basically, where here, right here, and right here, basically fucks up everything for everything over here, and the people are just kind of sick of it because that's where all like the state laws like are made, and they have more of the state representatives, and they don't really get a vote in presidential elections because it's like, oh well, okay, we're cooked. We're not, we don't have the population to overcome Portland, so we're gonna go ahead and be like a D plus fucking like 20 state or whatever. Um, which is kind of the idea of joining Idaho. It also gives you more congressional power if that were to happen, because you have more land, more population, so you get more congressmen.
Yeah, I guess that could be helpful, but the thing is like if they're having so many problems and stuff, um, why should we as Idahoans be the ones that like fix it for them?
Well, their problem is the state government, though. They're not like the
Well,
problem.
don't they have things they can do to help, I guess, fix that or arrange that?
Nah, not really. That would be like, I don't know, Democrats trying to get something done in the state of Florida.
All right.
It's like an R plus 20 state. Well, I mean, I guess the same thing. It's like Democrats trying to get anything done in Idaho. It's just, it's not going to happen because it's such a red state. So the Republicans would make the laws in Idaho and in Florida. In the case of Oregon, that like west half is so blue that there's really nothing they can do about it to like overcome like that deficit, if
Mm.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it also makes sense why like so many people are moving here too. Like,
Mm,
it's gotten to a point now that there's not really any native Idahoans, especially the area that I'm living in right now. It's all people from like California, Oregon, and it's making the housing market really tough too, because I know my wife and I want to buy a house, but in the
yeah.
current market, there's going to be no way unless it crashes. There's just too many people here. Everyone just
Well,
keeps moving here.
that's another thing about Greater Idaho. I feel like more people would be like, you got more land for more houses. Might help.
It might. I mean, I don't know. I remember growing up here, and I've lived here in this area all my life, and there used to be tons of farmland. Not anymore.
Yeah, I feel that. Down here in Florida, I used to remember seeing fucking orange groves. Like there was a big, massive ass orange grove over by my It's not where I graduated high school, but it's one of the high schools I went to. Um, like massive orange grove, and they bulldozed that all down to put up like apartments, and it's sad.
Yeah, I mean, one of the houses I grew up in, the second one that I remember growing up in, there used to be this huge field next to it, and so me and all my siblings, because I have four siblings, we would go out and shoot rockets or shoot potato guns,
Oh, that's fun.
have like airsoft rifle battles and stuff out in this field because there's just dirt. There's like nothing there. But now it's just like four subdivisions. It's not there anymore.
Yeah, they paved paradise to put up a parking lot. How sad. How sad.
Yeah, I mean, that field wasn't like it wasn't pretty or anything, but it was nice to not have like neighbors and stuff there so we could do outdoorsy stuff.
Right, right. Do kid things? That again. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, kind of off topic, but it reminds me that
Go for it.
I saw this post the other day about my generation is like it's like the perfect generation, not because like we're perfect people, but because of the year we were or like the timeline we were born, because we grew up with the best of both worlds. So like going outside and doing like that type of stuff as
Mm,
kids, but also growing up with technology.
yeah, I feel like I can
So
count myself in as part of that, even though I know you probably would. Y'all won't accept me because I'm from the year of our Lord 2000. But
that's close enough. I
hey,
think
I
it's
grew
close
up with
enough.
VHS tapes. I played with sticks outside.
No,
I.
exactly. Like we grew up with VHS tapes because I was born in '95.
Mm,
So we grew up with VHS tapes and then DVDs and like all that stuff and like grew like with the
cassettes.
technology. So yeah, and cassettes. I remember listening to cassettes when I was a kid.
Mm,
Um, so we kind of have like again like the best of both, so that way we're not like 'cause I know like
fucked
older
up.
generations are well yeah, but I mean like with the older generations that they get confused easily by like technology and stuff, and our generation is a little bit better in that aspect. Um, and
I
then,
wouldn't
of
say
course,
I'm
the younger
great at
generation.
technology, but.
Well, that's just because of who you are. But I just mean like in general as a whole,
Yeah,
you
on the
know.
whole, you're right. Yeah.
But yeah, and the younger generation, the Zoomers or whatever they're called nowadays, don't have like the same experiences of like growing up and playing outside and all that stuff because they're iPad kids.
Yeah, no, they don't have a lot of
So
things like including common sense, honestly.
you're telling me, man.
Yeah, no, it's it's
Oh,
it's kind of it's kind of
you have no idea.
it's real sad. It's real sad. Like, um,
It is.
this is also like really really off topic, but I think you remember that whole like the ultra lore. We're not gonna get into the ultra lore, but like
Uh,
the entire
yes.
we're not gonna get into the entire thing, but like
I
that
you got
that
to do a
girl.
TLDR though.
A what?
A TLDR.
Terry
You've
Larry
never heard that before?
Davis.
You've never heard of TLDR before?
I mean, it sounds familiar, but I'm not great with text lingo.
Well, it's not even really like texting lingo. It's like so like when people make long posts or something like online or something like
Mm.
that, they put a
Too
TLDR
long
at the
didn't
bottom,
read.
which is
Yeah.
just yeah, exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
Except in this case, it's spoken, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I gotcha. It just it took a little bit of context, and I was like, yeah, of course, yeah. I get that all the time whenever I post any comment about like anything. And again, just to briefly go off topic again, it's always whenever I'm talking about something like political, and like I'm talking to like a leftist or like what is essentially a leftist, a Nick Fuentes fan, and I go through and I like explain everything, and they're like, too long, didn't read. And it's like, bitch, no. The problem was I explained myself so fucking thoroughly and gave you all of like the evidence and the pointers that you're just like, damn, I don't got anything. Like it makes too much damn sense. Like that's what it is. Don't gaslight me. Too long, didn't read. Stop it.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here. Get the whole fuck out of here. Anyway,
exactly.
um, yeah, with
So
that
you were
with that
saying about the whole ultra lore.
yes, with that girl that I used to like kind of be with, um, she had two kids, and total fucking iPad kids. Well, one of them was okay. The other one was a fucking iPad kid. Yeah, I didn't see him without an iPad in his hand. He was probably like two, I would guess. He was pretty young. Like he could kind of talk, but he couldn't quite talk right. Like kind of like I don't want to say baby talk because he was like forming sentences and shit. But like
I know what you mean. Like
yeah, okay, all right,
can
that
talk, but you
explains
can't
it.
really understand them still.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
Um, Never saw that kid without an iPad in his hand, and was just like the worst little monster
Oh my
that
gosh.
you could ever possibly imagine. And the crazy thing to me is the other kid was kind of an iPad kid a little bit, but I'm willing to give him points because he would just be like he would want to go like on walks and like play outside and shit. And again, not to go too deep down the rabbit hole, but she like wasn't the greatest parent in the world. Like she just didn't do things with the kids. I don't know. Maybe I got that wrong. Maybe I do. I don't think so, but maybe I got that wrong because I wasn't with her all the time.
That
But
is true. And just throwing this out there for context, that Ultra was the side piece in this relationship. So I feel like
funny.
that
I
I
would
feel like
prefer
that kind of helps.
I would prefer to say all the fun, none of the responsibilities. Um,
The side piece.
yeah, all the fun, none of the responsibilities. That's what I prefer to say. You know. Um, but yeah, not wrong, not wrong. Um, but yeah, the other kid was older. He was like in elementary school. But like one of the lower grades, like maybe third or fourth, maybe. And he was just a really nice kid. Like, and like, I guess you could say he was like kind of creative or whatever. Like I don't know, like in that weird like little kid way. Like he would make up games and shit and would want you to play the games with him, but it was like with toys. And he would like run around outside and shit. So it was like I don't know. Again, all the fun, none of the responsibilities. So I don't know. Maybe he was a little monster, but I find it hard to believe. You know, just from my experience. And it's like
It's
this
hard to
one.
tell sometimes.
It is. I mean, you're not wrong, but it seemed to me because he was always like super sweet, you know. Like there was one time I remember like, oh, and this was fun. I guess I got to give this little bit of context, or what I'm gonna say is like fucking bizarre as fuck. Um, but she stayed with her stepmom, or like former stepmom. I don't remember the fucking arrangement. Um, and she would not want her to like have any guys over. Which I mean, fair enough. She's already got 2 kids. Um, but she would always ask me to come over, so I'd have to climb in through the window, you know?
I remember you telling me this.
Yeah. So like the little kid one day just randomly woke up when I was climbing through the window, ran over, gave me a hug, and then went the fuck back to sleep. Like, I don't know.
Ultra Mega Chad over here.
Yeah, that was me stealing your girl. I don't know.
Not mine, but
Yeah, well, not yours, but then again, I haven't met her yet, so you know.
wow, okay.
I'm just
And,
playing. I had to for
and
the
I was gonna
memes.
invite you to Idaho.
I'm just playing for the memes. You know I gotta do it for the memes. Make
For
the
the
joke for the
memes.
memes. Make the joke for the memes. I gotta specify. Um. Yeah.
What will we do without memes?
I know, right? What would we do without memes? Well, I don't know. In some cases, it would probably be a bit better. We'd probably not have a skibbity toilet.
Okay, those memes are stupid. Like,
No, no, those
Skibbity
memes
Toilet's
are
dumb.
retarded.
What about the 6-7 meme? I absolutely
It's
hate that
so
one.
stupid. It's so dumb. It doesn't
You know what's
mean anything. It's
you know
not
what's
funny.
better?
What?
69. That actually makes
Yes.
sense because it
Yes,
has like
there's a
context behind
joke
it.
to it. It's the haha funny sex number. All right? 6-7 does not mean anything. How can it be funny?
Exactly. Like I think it's just annoying more than anything.
6-7. Like I don't.
I mean, there's some newer memes that are pretty funny. But that one's not one of them.
Yeah, no, that honestly, I've kind of dipped out of meme culture. I'm not gonna lie. I used to be like really, really into the meme culture, and I knew all of the freshest, dankest of memes. Um, and and then I got old. So yeah,
Well, um, like one of the I guess it's not that new anymore, but like Ugandan Knuckles, I think that one
that's an
died too
old ass
fast.
meme.
It's not that old.
That's
Come
an
on.
old ass meme. I remember Ugandan
No,
knuckle,
an
bro,
old meme is like Morbius, the Morbius memes where it's like it has a
bro.
top line phrase and a bottom line phrase. That's an old meme. Or like
Wait. Are
the
you talking about the format, or are you talking about the Morbin meme itself?
no, like the format, like Morbius from Matrix,
Oh. I was
or
thinking
like
it's Morbin time.
no, not that one. I'm talking about
Oh
like
no, we
actual
got we got
classic old
Joshy. We got
memes.
Joshy in the chat. He's saying, "Hey, holy snaps, Ultra moving up. Hey, Slyxx, I'm at work but lurking though. Great to have you in, Joshy. Yeah, welcome to the premiere of the Ultra Mega Cast. So glad you could make it.
Oh yeah.
Uh, yeah, no,
No.
Morbius meme is older. You're right.
Or even like the Lord of the Rings one, one does not simply and then
Yeah,
whatever the
yeah.
text is. Those are old memes.
Those are old memes,
Ugandan
but
is
Ugandan
not an
Knuckles is
old
an
meme.
old meme too.
It's not that old though.
I mean, well, what is your definition of that old? I'm just curious. Like, is we talking 5 years? We talking 10 years? What are we talking?
Well, let me see when. Let's see. I
Jamie,
don't
can
know
you
when
pull that
like
up
it
for us
started.
real quick?
Yeah, let me look. When did it originate?
I am gonna guess 2016.
Uganda Knuckles meme originated in early 2017.
Oh, I'm sorry, a year off.
That was pretty
And
good.
old,
But it didn't reach peak popularity until 2018.
old, old,
I still don't
old.
think that's that old. I don't feel like that was that long ago.
I grew a beard just listening to it.
I thought you already had a beard.
I, I grew a longer beard, Slyxx.
No, 2018, I don't feel like that was that long ago, though.
But we are in the year of our Lord 2026.
Which is so weird to think about.
It
Like,
is
time has
weird,
gone
but
by
like,
so fast, but like, I don't feel like 2018 was that long ago.
bro, it's almost been 10 years.
Which is the crazy thing because COVID was like 6 years ago.
Yeah, that's
But it
that's
doesn't it
that's fucking wild.
but it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. We're just chugging along. It's yeah. You're not wrong that
COVID,
it doesn't feel like it was that long ago, but it yeah, it was. It was.
it's
100%.
so weird. I
I
got married
know.
right before COVID hit too.
Huh?
Well, I got married October 2019, right before COVID hit.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it was
crazy.
it was lucky though because my wife's from Mexico, as you may know, and not many people, I
I
guess,
definitely
on
know,
Twitch
yeah.
or YouTube know. But yeah, she's from Mexico, so she graduated
Makes
college.
excellent Mexican food from what I hear.
Oh my gosh, to die for. It's so good. But she graduated college and then packed her stuff and then came here to Idaho because we had a long distance relationship for a couple of years, for 3 years. And so she
Interesting.
packed her stuff after she graduated college and then came here. We got married. We were staying with my parents for a little bit, looking for a place to stay, and then boom, COVID hit.
Oh, that
So
definitely is not gonna help with the trying to find a house thing.
that was rough because we were trying to get her green card and everything. And at the time, a two-bedroom apartment was pretty reasonable, $800 a month. Right now, we're paying 1,300, so it,
That's crazy. And that, ladies
yeah.
and gentlemen, is why I unfortunately stay at home with my parents.
There was a time a little bit ago where um we talked and we thought, well, maybe we can move back in with my parents because I know they wouldn't mind me and her moving back in. But at the same time, like, I don't really want to. But we would save so much money that we could buy a house. But
Mm-hmm.
we eventually just decided against it. Just decided to work more.
I gotcha. Well, I'm gonna let you know it's not a bad idea. Then again, I'm also doing some like money market stuff on the side or whatever. But like I don't know, I'm kind of I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Tell you what,
Hey,
I
this economy.
fucking wish I would have shorted Disney stock. Would have made a bunch of money.
Uh, I have a good
Probably.
friend I met through Discord that's really good at stock market stuff. He's made so much money off of stocks because
Probably
he just
lost
like
a
learned
lot
the
too.
system. He's lost some, but he's actually profited more than he's lost.
Oh, nice,
Last I
nice.
heard. Yeah, he got pretty good at it. All through playing video games.
Really?
Yeah.
Explain
So,
that.
okay, so on Discord there is a Pokemon bot. I don't remember what the original one is called, but the remake one is called Poke 2. And so there is a system on there where you can auction off Pokemon that you've caught or see other people's Pokemon that they've caught. And through like learning the system of how that works and like buying low, selling high and all that, it actually transferred over to the stock market where he applied that what he learned and was able to profit from it. It was crazy.
I feel like that's a totally different beast, though.
It is. I don't know how he did it,
Huh.
but this guy is a legend, which is funny to say because his Discord name is Legend.
That's funny.
So
Uh,
shout out to Legend if he ever catches wind of this podcast.
yes, yes. Send some of that money over this way. I just kidding. But also, if you want to,
Yeah,
um,
he's a good guy. He's awesome. He actually Venmoed me some money when I was pretty broke and I was trying to pay for my wife's green card and immigration stuff, and it was really expensive. And he sent me some money over to help out, which he didn't have to do. So I sent him the money back when I was able to. And he just sent it right back. He's like, "Dude, I don't. I gave this to you. Like, you keep it."
that's really
So
cool of him. That's really,
yeah,
really cool.
yeah, he's a super nice guy. So
Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah, shout out to Legend. The Legend.
the legend, yes. I don't know
Yeah.
anything about the stock market though.
I mean, I don't know a whole lot either. I know, like, enough. Um, but you kind of want to work with, like, stuff with money markets. Because, I mean, stocks are, like, super volatile. Um, because, like, for example, you could have bought into it. Like, we'll use Disney. Because Disney's just such an easy target. Fuck Disney, by the way. I'm really glad their stock is crashing. Um, I hate them for so many things. It's not even funny, which is hilarious considering I'm from Central Florida. I guess actually that tracks. I don't feel like a lot of Central Floridians, particularly like Disney. Um, but you could have bought into it thinking, oh, they're gonna release Doomsday, and they get the Pixar people coming out and saying that like we're getting rid of all the trans and LGBT shit from our movies because we're here to make entertainment and not therapy, right? Or like Disney Star Wars getting rid of uh, KK. We don't speak her name here. Um,
I'm
and
glad she stepped down finally.
it's too late. Star Wars is dead. Bury it. We'll talk about
Not
that
from
in a
what I've
second.
heard from Maul. I still need to watch it, but I've heard such good things.
We'll talk about it later. Um,
All right.
yeah, no, I got to get this thing out, and then we can talk about my dismay for Star Wars. Um, but yeah, you could have bought into Disney thinking all of that, right? And then all it takes is fucking retard sniveling Jimmy Kimmel to come out and make an assassination joke about Trump right before someone tries to assassinate Trump. And it's like, oh, there goes all your money. Boop, down the shitter, you know?
Wow, that's unfortunate timing, I guess.
Yeah, well, I didn't. Did you think I'm buying into Disney? Fuck no.
Well, I meant like what Kimmel said, and then
Oh, yeah,
like it
Kimmel's a
happened later.
jackass. Basically, what happened was he was doing a roast of the correspondence dinner, and he had like stock footage of like the cabinet members and Trump and Melania, and he has like a video of Melania, and he goes, "Oh, you look like an expectant. You're glowing like an expectant widow," and it's like who the fuck says this? Oh, is this what we're passing for comedy now? Then again, if you think Jimmy Kimmel is a comedian, you're kind of stupid. I don't remember the last time Jimmy Kimmel said anything funny, but
I don't know. I don't watch his stuff.
yeah, well, he's too smart for it. Um, wow, I just had three people all in a row get banned for what had to be cheap viewers. That is crazy.
Oh yeah.
That is wild. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of his grift now. It's like instead of trying to be like a comedian and make funny things, he just is like terrible political pundit. And it's like, like I can get away with being a terrible political pundit. I'm not as bad as Jimmy Kimmel. I don't think much of anyone is, unless your name is Stephen Colbert. But, it's also like I'm not like a comedian, Like I'm not trying to like pose this as ha 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 funny entertainment hour. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you find it entertaining. I don't know. But, yeah. Just very, very tasteless. And also, like, who the fuck makes, like, jokes about wishing people was dead? Like, the only one I've ever teabagged on for dying is the Ayatollah. Because he fucking would murder people for, like, protesting and shit. Like, we want free
Oh my
speech. We
gosh.
don't, want to be under the radical Islamic regime. We just want to live our lives dead. Like, threatening to fucking,
Speak your
like,
opinion. Dead.
right, like, literally fucking hanging people for not wearing a hijab or whatever. Like, yeah, no, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. I think it's great that he's dead. I'm glad that Trump capped his ass. Okay? I'll say it right here, right now. That's based as fuck. But, like, here's a great example. Obama or Keir Starmer, alright? I don't like either of those guys. I think they're both assholes. But you will never fucking catch me ever saying that, like, man, wouldn't it be funny if they died or something? Because it's fucked up. They're just assholes.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
Right. It's like, I don't like them, but I'm not going to wish death upon them. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I have a soul. But,
Well, it's even like one of my old jobs. My boss hated me
oh
because
yeah, that
of
guy's a
just
dick.
being jealous. Yeah, I told you about him, right?
Yeah, yeah, no, I heard a lot about that guy. He's a dick.
He really is, but he hates me just because he's jealous and all of this, but doesn't mean I want him to
Tiny
be
wiener
dead.
syndrome.
We could call it that. He is pretty short, so the I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Maybe. I mean,
But I'm like 5'9", and he goes up to like my rib cage. He's pretty short.
that's funny. Yeah. I mean, exactly. That's the thing though, is like the only people that you should be like excited are dead are like Hitler, Stalin, the fucking Ayatollah. Like, it's like, okay, all right, these are genuinely horrible human beings that did like actual fucking war crimes and atrocities and whatever. And it's like Trump has done nothing mildly comparable. Not even by a long shot. Like, it's like they do the whole like he's a king, and it's like, if he was a king, do you think that he would let you go out there and say all of that shit that you're saying about him right now? Go over to
Yeah,
fucking Iran and say that same shit about the Ayatollah in public. I dare you. I dare you. See what happens. See what happens. See how that goes for you, alright? And you know what? When they
nothing
throw.
good.
Right. When they throw you off a building or fucking hang you, I'm just gonna laugh and be like, what the fuck did you expect? Like you're kind of an idiot, man.
And then
Like,
he's gonna look after at you at the afterlife and be like, "Curse you, Ultra Mega." Okay.
right, right. Like womp womp. Like, come on. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, backtracking a little bit. You were to talk about Star
I
Wars.
was literally
I
just about to say that. I was literally just about
I
to go back.
you know how much I love Star
Yes.
Wars. And you know how much I hate Disney Star Wars. Well,
Mm-hmm.
most Disney Star Wars. Some of it's good, most of it's crap.
What do you consider to be good?
I think Mandalorian season one was good.
Okay, fair. That's fair.
I I actually enjoyed Rogue One. I thought that one was good. It's not
Okay,
the
yeah,
best Star Wars
fair,
movie,
fair.
but I think that one was good too.
It's not an abomination on the eyes. I'll give you.
It does have Donnie Yen in it, and I do really like Donnie Yen and his martial arts movies.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, no, it was a
um,
fine movie. It was a fine movie. It was better than Attack of the Clones.
yeah, I mean that's not hard to say though. Attack of
Yeah,
the Clones isn't the greatest, but
it could have been though.
it very well could have been. But you know what you can't beat is Revenge of the Sith.
I like Phantom Menace better.
Then Revenge of the Sith, really?
Yeah, I sure do.
Why is that?
Well, first of all, Qui-Gon Jinn is just one of my favorite characters from Star Wars, and
Okay,
it's fun.
that's
You know,
justifiable.
it's fun. It's a great movie. You got pod racing. I really enjoyed the pod racing part.
You got Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, you do have Jar Jar Binks, and honestly, he's a little he's a little annoying, but like he's really not as bad as everyone makes him out to be.
I
I
was
don't
about to say
know.
that because he got bullied
He
so
did.
hardcore.
Same with
Jake Lloyd, I
Jake
think his name
Lloyd. Yeah, I
is.
was about to say Jamie, pull that up, but yeah, Jake Lloyd. Um, and you know what's the worst part about Jake Lloyd is like he really didn't do a bad job at all. He really didn't.
He he did pretty good for his age, I would say.
Yes, he really did not do a bad job at all. Like I went back and I rewatched it and like I kind of had that in mind like oh, he's going to really suck as Anakin or whatever. And then like I went back and watched it and I was like no, he kind of acts like what you would expect a fucking kid to act like, you know? Like
Well, that's kind of the same with like Hayden Christensen's acting. Everyone said that, oh, he did terrible. It's like, well, he was supposed to act like a moody teenager because that's what his character was.
there are some points I'm not gonna fully agree with you on that one. I feel
I'm,
like
I'm,
he
I'm not
wasn't
saying.
terrible. He wasn't
Well,
terrible.
that's what I mean. I'm not saying that Hayden Christensen's the best actor in the world, but especially in like Attack of the Clones, he's a 19-year-old teenager that's been told that he can't love anybody. You have to forget all your feelings and like all this stuff, but that's really hard for him. And I feel like Hayden didn't do a perfect job at it, but I feel like he did. I think he did good, like with I guess the crash shots that Anakin had, but
See, I
I
feel
don't know.
like I'd give him a C minus. I'd give him a C minus. Like it's not it's a passing grade,
Well,
but
notice I said good and not great.
yeah. I'd give him a C minus. Like Jake Lloyd, I'd give him like B plus, A minus. Like
What
definitely a
about
little room
Ahmed?
for improvement, but I mean for the character that he was playing, A plus. Like we really gonna get on this guy for being like exactly the fucking bumbly goofy character that he was supposed to play? A plus. He
Yeah,
played
I
that
know that.
he played that character to the T.
Well, he did a good job, and everyone hated it so much, though, that I think he came out one time and said he wanted to take his life or
Mm,
something. Like, that's how bad it
yeah,
was. And I think the same happened to Jake.
I wouldn't be surprised. Um,
It's just unfortunate.
I mean, I could see you hating the character, but why are you hating the dude? He was told to play a bumbly, goofy character, and he went out and played a bumbly, goofy character, and it's like, yeah, A plus. That you did it. You did it. You couldn't have done it better if you tried. Like, well, okay, that's not true. Jim Carrey probably could have done it better, but that's just because he's fucking Jim Carrey. But
That's true.
yeah, um, yeah, the whole Hayden Christensen thing, though. Gotta give him a C minus. It's the lowest grade, and it's because there's quite a few points where he is just bad at acting, is the thing.
That's what I mean. He's not the greatest actor, but well, I will give him like an S for is like the dueling skills that he has.
Yes, yes, one
Because as
hundred
far as I
percent.
know, with like behind the scenes stuff, I don't think anybody like stunt wise took his place. I think he did everything.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I
I
mean,
know he did
I
all the
haven't seen
lightsaber duels
everything.
himself.
Yeah, because like I I haven't seen everything behind the scenes in that movie, but from the stuff that I have seen, it's always Hayden doing the like lightsaber dueling or whatever, and like very not very rarely. What am I thinking? Like very commonly, it would be like a stunt actor in the place for the other character, but Hayden was always there,
No, that's cool. That's cool.
which I mean you can't beat that.
Yeah.
Like the him and Ewan McGregor did such a good job
Oh yeah,
with the lightsaber
Ewan's my
fights.
boy. He did. He gets an S plus.
Yes.
Like,
It's all thanks to Nick Gillard, though, the brains behind the duels and the
oh
choreography.
yeah. Well, I guess they, he was just out there and available, and Disney was like, nah,
Nah, dude, the
nah.
fights in the fights in the sequel trilogy are
Oh, so bad,
they make me want to
so
throw
bad.
up. The
Yeah,
throne room scene from Last Jedi is one of the worst fight scenes I have ever seen
didn't
in
even
my
watch the
life.
didn't even watch the movie. I think I may have seen the fight scene before, but like
Yeah,
never
because I
watched it.
sent you the video by
Oh
Robot
yeah,
Head
yeah.
where he breaks it down. It's so bad.
That's probably where I saw it.
Yeah, and
Before you
I really
sent it to
wanted you to
Jay.
see that to see how bad it was because I knew you hadn't seen Last Jedi. But
Yeah, my eyes
I don't
and
know if you
brain
watched
cells
Rise
thank
of
me for it.
Skywalker. Have you seen Rise of Skywalker though?
Was that the one with Luke, where they killed Luke, both
Uh,
physically and literally?
no, that's Last Jedi.
Oh
Rise of
wait,
Skywalker is the one after that.
no, I saw Last Jedi, and it was Rise of Skywalker. I haven't seen.
Oh, well, you don't have to. It sucks.
Oh, I won't. Yeah, no.
They pretty much portrayed Rey as being the chosen one and destroyed
I know
Palpatine once and
that.
for
I
all.
know that. Unfortunately,
So
I do feel like I just got a quick circle around just to finish this because like I know this was from a little bit ago, but like with Hayden Christensen, the worst example of his acting that I can think of would be when they're crashing Grievous's ship, and he's like, "Master, we are going down." Okay, don't emote too hard, man. Let's try that
this
again with like 50% less energy, Hayden.
this is where the fun begins.
Okay, but that we gotta love the memes on that. I gotta love that.
You
But
can't you can't beat Star Wars memes from the
that's
prequel
true.
trilogy.
That's true.
They're so good.
That's true.
Especially with the Anakin Padme one. That one's great.
Oh, the right, right.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I love that meme.
Yes.
I love that meme. That's so great. There's so many wonderful things you can do with that.
Too many wonderful things you can do with that.
Oh, 100%. Honestly, one that's kind of been growing on me is Lord of the Rings memes. Like maybe it's just I've got a soft spot in my heart for Lord of the Rings, but like
I do like Lord of the Rings too. Not as much as Star Wars, but I do like
Lord of the
me
Rings is
some
better than
Lord of the
Star Wars.
Rings. I know you'll say that, but
Because it's true.
I'm not I'm not as invested in Lord of the Rings lore, but I do know it's pretty like
Extensive.
like extensive and like top tier stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's so much in the lore like from when I watched the movies with my wife not so long ago because she'd never seen them. So we watched all
Mm.
the extended versions.
Oh,
She's like, "Well,
man
what?"
of culture.
Yes, I was like, she said we gotta watch them. I'm like, okay, but we can only watch the extended versions. And she's like, sure. How long will that be? I'm like, oh, they're only like 5 hours long. She's like, well, let's do it. We broke it down, but we did watch all the extended versions.
Yeah, that's how you know
Anyway,
she's a keeper, by the way.
oh, she's definitely a keeper. Um, but anyways, we would be watching the movie and she's like, well, why is this happening? And I'm like, you know what? I have no idea. So I'd have to Google it because I don't know the lore very well.
Man, if only you had someone who knows like all of the things about Lord of the Rings that you could have
Well,
asked, you know.
well, the thing is I did ask you.
You did?
Yeah, there were a few times where I texted you like, hey, why this, why that? And you're like, oh, because this, because that. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, actually I do vaguely remember that, yeah.
Yeah, like I would text you like questions and stuff about Lord of the Rings lore, and then I would also look stuff up on like Google or whatever too. But like she'd be like,
Did
why is this? I'm like, I have no idea.
did you stop the movie when he kicks the helmet and tell her that that's when he broke his toe?
I didn't stop the movie, but I did tell her.
Oh, Dad, get the fuck off my podcast.
Hey, no, I told her though, like I didn't pause the movie, but when it happened, I said, "Did you know that he actually
Okay.
kicked the helmet and
All
broke
right,
his what did he break his
I'll
foot or
accept
broke his
that.
toe or whatever?"
I'll accept that. I
Well,
love the
because
meme where it's the guy. I think it's the guy from Smash Mouth. You know what? Here, let me. We're looking this up.
well, I didn't pause it because it's already a long enough movie as it is. So as it was going, I just told her, "Well, hey, did you know that he broke his toe or whatever, kicking the helmet because he kicked it for real and his scream is real?" And she's like, "No, I didn't know that," and I just kept
What is
watching it.
happening? I'm sorry, my this is not responding. This is crazy. I apologize.
That's okay. I feel like that's I feel like talking about that part of the movie like with someone that's never seen it before is it has to be some type of ritual. Like if you're watching it with somebody who's never watched it before and you don't mention that, then are you really a Lord of the Rings fan?
Right, right. Oh no,
I bet we
not
can
enough
watch
people
this.
find it. That is such a dank quality meme.
What are you looking for?
It's this meme. It's this great meme I wanted to show you, but I'm having trouble finding it.
You know what's gonna be funny is that you'll find it when we're done, and then you'll have to send
Literally,
it to me.
yes.
Does it have to do with that scene of him kicking the helmet or something?
Kind of, yes.
Well, if I knew what it looked like, I would help you out, but
This is bad. What you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and find the template and I'll explain it to you, and it won't be as funny, but whatever. What in the fuck? What is this? What is this?
I don't know what you're looking at. What is what?
This search result.
Lord of the Rings foot job? What?
I think that's enough internet for today.
Oh no.
Okay, so it's this meme right here, but it says, and it's got the above it is the is like the scene where he breaks his toe, and then over here it says people who have already watched the movie a million times, first time viewers. Quality meme. Quality meme. Yeah. Um,
I haven't seen
but
that meme in a while.
it's such a good one. It's such a good one. I gotta love it. But yeah, Star Wars. Star Wars. Getting back to Star Wars. Um,
Mandalorian and Grogu's coming out soon.
yeah,
Comes
and
out
it's
in
gonna
May.
be terrible.
I'm still gonna watch it just because it's Star Wars, and I'll let you know.
Okay. Well,
I'll at least give it a try. That's what I did with like the Disney sequel trilogy. I unfortunately watched it twice
ew.
because the second time I know. Let me explain though. So same as with Lord of the Rings, my wife had never seen Star Wars, so we watched them together. And before getting the Disney trilogy, I told her these movies suck. They are really bad, so we could skip them. And she's like, "Well, how bad could they be? Let's watch them." I'm like, "I'm warning you, they're pretty bad." And she's like, "Well, I want to watch them." I'm like, "Okay, let's watch them." We finished them, and she said they sucked. So that's
Yeah,
the only
there's
reason why I've seen them twice.
there's only 6 Star Wars movies, and I'll hear nothing more of it.
I have the Star Wars Complete Saga on Blu-ray. Guess how
Mm,
many movies it comes with?
6.
6 movies.
Yep.
Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. That's
Right.
it.
The only
That is
six
the
movies
complete
there are.
saga.
That's right.
You could throw Rogue One in there. I'm okay with
Sure. You
that.
take
But
it or
anything
leave it.
other than that, yeah, and anything other than that is not the complete saga.
Yes. Um. Yeah, I got to the end of what was the second one of the movies that don't exist?
Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. Yeah. So I got to that one, and I watched them like massacre my boy Luke, and I was like, oh, you made him a puckered butthole. Oh, ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
some
I
hermits that like brought the worst human being known to the whole galaxy, Darth Vader, because of how evil he was, brought
hmm,
him back to the light side. His nephew had a bad dream and wanted to kill him.
yeah. And now he's just like fucking drinking blue titty milk, like, or
That
was it
scene made
green
no
titty
sense.
milk? I
I don't
don't
know why they
know.
put that in there.
Because they needed to further humiliate Luke so that they can make their Mary Sue look cute. Anyway,
That's
I
something I
fucking
hate
hated
about
it.
Rey's character.
Yeah.
She was overpowered for literally zero reason, zero training, beat everybody, never lost a single fight. She never lost a single fight. Did you know that?
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Man,
She never lost any of her duels that she had in over all 3 movies.
and you know what's wild? You've got Anakin, who has a midichlorian level around the
Higher
same
than
as
Yoda.
Yoda. Higher than Yoda. You're right. Yoda was on par with Palpatine, and he got his ass handed to him by Dooku. After receiving training for the majority of his life.
Are you talking about Anakin whooping Dooku?
I'm talking about Dooku
Or
whipping Anakin
in Attack of the
in
Clones. Okay.
Attack of the Clones. He had received training the majority of his life, higher midichlorian count than Yoda, and yeah,
Well,
I guess
he
I
did.
guess
Anakin did make some stupid choices in Attack of the Clones and won some stupid prizes. So that was on him.
I mean, true, but also you've got Mary Sue swinging her lightsaber around like a fucking bat.
At a rock. That
Just,
was her training.
yes. Well, this was before she even had any training, too. She beat
Well, the thing
Kylo
is
Ren,
that she. Well, the
who spent
thing
his
is that she
entire
had this
life getting
baton.
training.
That's the part I don't understand. He fights like a brute, even though he trained in lightsaber combat from Luke Skywalker, which I'm assuming Luke had like Jedi texts and stuff and had knowledge of the old
But we
Jedi
know he
forms
did,
and
though. We know
stuff.
100% he did.
Right. And so Kylo fought like he didn't know what he was doing. He fought like the lightsaber was like 400 pounds and was swinging around like a freaking two-handed sword. And then Rey didn't have any training at all and just like, oh, I can win. And the thing that gets like that makes no sense out of all of this is that the weapon she grew up fighting with was a staff. That does not transfer to a single-bladed lightsaber.
No,
It
it
just
doesn't.
doesn't.
It
I
doesn't
mean,
at
if
all.
Rey had a double-bladed lightsaber, okay, yeah, that makes
Sure,
sense.
I guess I could see it.
Like if she had a Darth Maul lightsaber, yeah. I mean, that wouldn't make it as bad, but it was a single blade.
I
Zero
don't think it
sense.
matters. I don't think it matters either way.
Yeah, I mean, it transfers a little bit, but I
But
say that
not to the
because I'm a
extent that
martial.
you're beating Kylo Ren. It's not happening.
No, no, no. I'm not trying to justify that. I'm just saying, like I train with the bow staff. I've been training with bow staff a long time, and it can transfer to let's if lightsabers were real, it would transfer pretty well over to a double-bladed lightsaber. But in this case with Rey, it does not. So,
Sucks
I
to
mean,
suck.
I just hate her character.
Yeah.
Not the actress. I just want to specify. I don't hate the actress. I hate her character a lot.
Yeah, I don't even know who the fuck her actress is. I've never seen her in anything else.
I haven't either. I just know her name's Daisy Ridley.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. And you
I,
know, I feel like I at least got to give her props. I don't think I've ever heard her come out and say anything. Like maybe she talked about like sexism or whatever, but like I don't think I've ever heard her come out and say some like retarded ass like Robert De Niro bullshit or whatever. So I got to
I
give
don't
her
know.
props for that. She knows how to keep her mouth shut. Maybe they should have cast
I
her as
don't
Snow
know.
White.
I mean,
Probably would have been, well, definitely would have been better. I
it
don't I don't think you could do worse than Ziegler.
it would have made more sense casting wise, but
Yeah.
like that whole thing with Disney like replacing all the main characters of like movies and remaking them and then casting them as different diversities, great. Like include more people, whatever. But if it's based off of the source material, I feel like that's not okay. Like for example, Snow White.
Mm.
I know the original Snow White. They say like, oh, her skin is white
White
as
as
snow or
snow.
whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whatever the phrase was. Rachel Ziegler is not white as snow.
No.
Oh, like
Maybe as hairy as Bigfoot, but
Harry is Bigfoot.
yeah. Have you not seen the disgusting picture of her back hair?
I don't think I want to.
Well, we're looking it up.
Oh no.
Jamie, can you pull that picture up real quick?
No, this is gonna be good. Your personal FBI agents that's monitoring your computer is gonna be like, what is this guy looking up?
Where's a good picture of it? Where's a good picture of it? I mean, this is it, but I don't feel like you can't really see from there. Like these are not like. Did they try scrubbing the picture or something? Like I
I
know
will
it.
just go ahead and take your word for it.
I know it's this one, but like you can't really see it. I don't know. You'll just have to take my
I'll
word
take
for
your word
it.
for it. I will definitely take your word for it. I'm not
Okay,
Googling
all
that.
right. I don't feel like really searching that up, but oh no, I kind of needed that, but whatever. That's fine. Not Rachel Ziegler's back here, of course. The tab I accidentally closed. Um,
Well, with the memes, I did see one, I don't remember how long ago it was, and they said, Disney, I dare you to remake Tarzan and cast Tarzan as an African American. Like, I dare you, Disney.
That's
Let's do
funny.
this.
That's
It
hilarious.
was it was pretty funny. They would never do that.
No.
But
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have to disagree with what you said earlier. I don't feel like they should be race swapping any character. Unless
well, I don't
unless if you have someone who's just phenomenal. Like, here's a great example of a race swap that I am totally cool with because the guy was so fucking good for the character. Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury.
Nick Fury.
Yes, like
Yep,
I'm cool with that
I
because
agree.
Samuel L. Jackson was so fucking built for the role that like it doesn't really matter to me that he is black and Nick Fury's a white guy, but like Rachel Ziegler was not built for the Snow White role. The one chick they got for Ariel not built for the Ariel role. Fucking I don't know what's another one. Uh,
Did I say I was okay with race swap
you
roles?
yeah, you said it was fine, like diversity, whatever. Like, no, fucking just
Oh,
come up with
oh,
another
no,
character who happens
no.
to just be diverse. Go ahead.
What I was saying was, um, like it's fine, whatever, but because of like if the source material says one way, try to keep it that way. That's what I mean.
But then it wouldn't be a race swap if you're doing your own, like, like OG or OC. If you're making your own OC character, then yeah, cool. Like, whatever, keep it moving along. But like, if it's already established, don't fucking race swap the character. Like, it's that fucking simple. Oh, here's another one,
Yeah.
Namor. Why the fuck did we race swap Namor? Why did we do that?
From Black Panther?
Yeah. Why we do that?
I didn't know. I've never heard of Namor before I saw the movie.
Really? Namor is one of the is as actually I think the oldest Marvel hero.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. He was in comics before Aquaman in DC. He was out before Captain America. Um
Huh,
yeah,
that's cool.
really fucking old character.
I guess he
Um
just wasn't as popular.
no, he was really fucking popular.
Was he?
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. He was big because the Fantastic Four kind of brought him back. He left continuity for a while. Um, like, so before Marvel was officially Marvel, it was something else. And that's where you get like the original Human Torch. If you're familiar with the original Human Torch, um, you had
I don't know
him.
anything other than the original Human Torch, unless that's not the one I'm thinking of.
So the original Human Torch was like an android.
Oh,
Um,
I have no idea
that was
then.
like made of fire. And it's not Johnny Storm. Um, yeah, and he was like on fire and shit. And he fought with Namor and Captain America and Bucky. And they were called something. I don't remember what they were called. But yeah, Namor was one of the first comics from that. And then there was kind of like a reset. And that's when like Marvel became Marvel, and he was like kind of out of continuity for years. And then the Fantastic Four brought him back, and then he was like a recurring villain for the Fantastic Four, and then he kind of became an anti-hero, and he would show up a bunch of different places. Namor is a pretty popular character, at least he used to be. Um, but yeah,
I thought he was cool in the movie.
yeah, he was all right, I guess. I don't know. I
I
kind
mean,
of
I don't
fucking
know the.
hated that movie though. So
Well, it's kind of hard when you don't have Chadwick Boseman in the movie,
yeah,
so.
no, it's actually pretty easy. You recast. Like, I mean, Chadwick Boseman like gave a phenomenal performance as Black Panther. you
He
know,
did awesome.
yeah, he was great. He was great. But like, also, sorry, recast him.
I can understand that, like trying to preserve his legacy or whatever. I can understand that, but at the same time, you can recast. I mean, a good example, I guess, well, maybe it's an okay example, but I played a lot of Destiny 2,
Mm,
and the voice actor for one of the Vanguard was Lance Reddick, and he passed away a couple years ago,
mm.
and they ended up eventually recasting his voice actor to, I think his name is Keith Adams. Is that his name?
I'm not familiar.
I don't remember. I'll have to look up what his name is, but they recasted him. Sounds different, but like he pretty much he tweeted out like, I'm not trying to replace Lance Reddick, but I'm happy to join and like be part of the team, all this stuff. And it's true. Like most of the community was like, yeah, this is great. He's going to do a good job. He's not replacing Lance Reddick, but he's going to continue that type of work or whatever.
Mm.
And I feel like they could do the same thing with Black Panther,
Yeah,
or they could have.
yeah. You know how you do it, and it's really fucking easy. And Disney, if you ever decide that you wanna, well, first of all, hire like a white person, because
It was
according
Keith David, by the way.
according to some hiring CEOs at Disney, they don't like to hire white people. But if you ever decide to change your mind on that policy, here's what the fuck you do. Oh man, did you see the fucking snap? It like fucking it changed the timeline a little bit, and wow, it's Michael B. Jordan who's Black Panther now.
I feel like he would
Isn't
be a
that
good Black
crazy?
Panther.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think he auditioned for Black Panther and lost the role to Boseman. And it's like, wow, did you look at that? Wow, we problem solved. You have a phenomenal actor as Black Panther. Wow, isn't that something?
Hey, maybe after Doomsday and Battle World or whatever is gonna happen, maybe they'll do something like that.
Are they? Is that confirmed? Are they doing Battle World?
It's not confirmed, but it's very heavily rumored
Implied.
and some leaks too.
Oh, okay.
So I have high hopes for Doomsday. I'm hoping it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Well, first of all, they should have never cast Soy Boy Pascal as
As Reed Richards,
Reed Richards. Should have never done that.
I feel like Krasinski would have been fine.
He didn't. They offered him the role. He didn't want it.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
He should have taken it. I think he did good in Doctor Strange.
it was a bad movie. That's why he didn't take it.
He should have taken it because I actually liked Fantastic Four. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't too bad. It was a lot better than the other reboot they did.
Yeah, but that's a really fucking low bar. You know, that's like
You
saying
can't really.
that's like saying, oh man, you know what? The Disney Daredevil is so much better than fucking what's his
Ben
face,
Affleck.
Ben Affleck's Daredevil. Yeah, wow. Like, cool way to set the bar so fucking low.
I mean, I remember watching that movie. That boss fight at the end versus Doctor Doom was so stupid. It's just one hit and he was done.
I think I may have watched it once. I don't know.
I've watched it like twice.
S-
Again, because my wife hadn't seen it, and I was like, "This
mm.
is a bad movie," and she's like, "Well, I want to see how bad it is." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." And we watched it, and she's like, "Yeah, it's pretty bad."
The first Fantastic Four movie actually wasn't that bad.
First two were good.
Yeah. Honestly,
Silver
maybe he
Surfer.
would have been too old for it now, but yeah, he definitely would have been too old for it now. Because say you could have just got the same guy. He did all right.
I heard that he's gonna be in Doomsday though.
Really?
Yeah,
Playing who? Or is he just gonna
variant
be
of
like an
Reed
alternate?
Richards.
Oh, one of the very okay. That makes sense.
Kind of like you've seen Deadpool and Wolverine, right?
I actually still haven't seen that movie.
Oh, never mind. I was about to spoil something for you, but I'll wait for you to
Cause it
watch
is
it.
it Blade?
No,
No. Oh, okay. All right.
I'll
Yeah.
just wait for you to watch it.
I gotcha.
Which,
I
by the
gotcha.
way, you need to watch it. What the heck is wrong with you?
I know. I haven't watched it, and it was a phenomenal movie from what I hear. Pretty much everyone all around has amazing things to say about it.
Freaking awesome! It was a great movie.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
It's almost what happens when like you give someone who actually like loves the source material the
Ryan Reynolds.
writing, like the ability to write the fucking movie. I mean, like
I
shock.
will say the story is a little bit on the weaker side, but I can't really hold it against it because everything else just makes up for it. Like it's a really good movie.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, story wise, I'd say like B minus. Overall, though, is like an A+ movie.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, getting back to because I got to dunk on Black Panther 2 some more because it was just so terrible.
Go
Like,
ahead, do it.
I don't understand. Like, I thought it was really cool. Like the very opening scene where they're having the giant funeral for Black Panther, but really it's just for Chadwick Boseman. Which again, I like that. That's cool. That's cool. I feel like they did him a lot of respect, but just everything else they fucked up just so terribly. Like, look, I get it that first of all, why did they make his sister Black Panther? I feel like that's just
That's my question. I don't
Disney
really like her
DEI
as
shit.
Black
Like,
Panther.
no,
Well, I don't like her as Black Panther.
I don't like her as anything really. I mean, I guess in the first movie she was fine. Like, I didn't have anything wrong
Well,
with
because
her.
she was like the tool builder person, which
Yeah,
okay, that's fine.
yeah, that
I
works for
don't
me.
think I don't think she's Black Panther material.
No, she's absolutely not Black Panther material. She's side character, like tops. Um, but
That's like saying Ned from Spider-Man. Like, let's say like Tom Holland can't be Spider-Man anymore. So okay, Ned is now Spider-Man.
I mean, I don't know. Tom Holland as Spider Man is like not it. So, but yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
I
How
mean,
is that
I
a
don't
hot take?
remember his.
Is that a
Well,
hot take here?
I don't know what Ned's. I don't remember the actor's name that plays Ned. Like he does good as playing Ned, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he'd be good as Spider-Man.
Yeah, like Tom Holland.
He's okay.
Not well. You know what? I'll give Tom this. I don't think it's his fault that his Spider Man sucks as bad as it does.
Well, it's because he was babied by Iron Man the first three movies.
Yeah, no, it 100% was writing. But I don't know. Even the
Well, that
third one, like he wasn't babied by Iron Man, but he was just terrible. He was the worst Spider Man in the movie.
I did like No Way Home though because they did bring Toby and Andrew in. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I don't
but
like it. You know
they
what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna be brave. I don't like it, and here's why I don't like it. Because the
please
entire
share.
movie was member berries to movies that are better than the fucking movie we are watching.
What? I don't even know if I understood what you just
What
said.
I said was the entire movie, No Way Home, is member berries to movies that are better than the movie we are currently watching, which is No Way Home.
So do you mean like the movies they came from are better than the movie we're
Yeah,
watching?
so like you know what member berries are, right?
No, I've never heard that before.
You've never heard that? Okay, so let me briefly explain. So South Park came up with this joke called member berries, and they were just like these talking little like berries that everyone fucking loved, and they would say shit like, "Oh, I don't know, um, remember when Star Wars used to be cool? Oh yeah, I remember." Or like, remember the first three Indiana Jones movies? Yeah, I remember. So it's like it's basically just like a callback, you know. It's like nostalgia, I guess. Would be like a way to describe it, but like
Okay.
what I'm saying is that movie is like member berries. Like, oh, remember Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man movies? Oh yeah, I remember. Remember Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man movie? Ah yeah, I remember. And it's like these again, this movie is just member berries to movies that are better than Tom Holland's.
Well, I just liked
That's
No
the
Way
whole
Home
movie.
because probably for that reason, because
Yeah,
Toby and
exactly.
Andrew were in
They
it.
got you with the member berries. I like that they brought back Toby, and to a lesser extent Andrew, but you know,
Dude, the
I
theater I was in exploded when they came in.
yeah, because they're finally like, oh man, Spider-Man is back. We've missed him.
Well, that's why I'm hoping with Brand New Day, now that everything's pretty much reset, that Spider-Man is actually Spider-Man and not Iron Man Jr.
I guess I have
I don't know.
very
I'm
low.
still gonna watch it, but
I have very low hopes. Because I mean, even
well,
when he's not being Iron Man Jr., I just kind of find Tom Holland's Spider-Man to be kind of obnoxious. Like not in the
yeah,
like he's constantly
he's pretty
quipping way,
whiny.
but yeah, he's very whiny, and he does that like he's got that very fucking like Gen Z humor,
Well,
if that makes
to be
sense.
to yeah, it
And
does.
it's like I
To
hate it.
to be kind of fair, or to kind of give him like a teeny weeny little bit of credit at the end of No Way Home, he seemed to have matured at least a little bit. So I'm hoping that helps in Brand New Day, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Because I don't want the
I
whiny
guess.
Peter Parker Spider-Man. I want Spider-Man Spider-Man.
See, but here's the thing. I don't think that like maybe it'll kind of fix whiny Spider-Man a little bit, maybe. But it's definitely not going to fix like Gen Z Spider-Man, and I hate it. Like that
Yeah,
just
that's
it shouldn't be
true.
a thing. Like I don't want to see that shit. Like give me Spider-Man. I want pictures of Spider-Man, damn it. Like
I'll be taking the staff job.
yeah,
Double the money.
double the money. Yeah. Um kicks feet
Going
on
back to
long desk.
memes, Spider-Man
Spider-Man
trilogy
memes are
memes.
mwah, delicious.
Give me
Um
rent.
you'll get your rent when you fix this damn door. Ursula was the prize. Anyway, um, it's like Toby's Spider-Man wasn't like super funny, but like he had his like quips every once in a while, like the nice outfit. Did your boyfriend make it for you or whatever? Like that
His
was funny.
husband.
Husband, my bad, my bad.
That one was good.
That was
What are
funny.
you doing up there? Staying away from you. That's a cute outfit. Did your husband make it for you?
Yeah, like that's funny. Or like when he's fucking with Brock, like you know, see ya, chump. Like that shit was funny, you know.
That one's classic. See ya,
Yeah.
chump.
Um.
Another one I can think of that's from, well, it's from actually Andrew's universe is when someone pulled a knife on him. He's like, knife, that's my weakness, and like
Yeah.
curls up into a ball on the ground.
That's what I was
How'd you
gonna
know?
say. I was gonna say there's and then there's that one with Andrew, and it's like those were all funny. They were, it's funny, but and it wasn't
Wasn't like
like
forced.
it wasn't forced, and it wasn't like time period specific, if that makes sense. Whereas
Oh
like
no, I know exactly what you mean.
yeah, with Tom Holland, I think in order to find a lot of his shit to be funny, you got to be like in high school. And it's like or like middle school or whatever, and it's like I don't think any of this shit is funny. Like when they're
Yeah,
laughing at Otto, like when they've got Doctor Octopus and they're like Otto Octavius, and they just like kind of clown on him or whatever. It's like I'm sorry, I don't find this to be very funny. And
yeah.
like
Some of that Gen Z humor is kind of dumb.
yeah, and I also don't really appreciate, of all things, you're making fun of like the source material. Like, wait, what? Like, I understand you can kind of make fun of the source material, like a little bit. Um, like I think a good example, one who actually did it really well, um, was the X-Men. And Wolverine was like, "Well, what are we gonna wear? Like some asinine yellow suit or something?" Like, all right, that's kind of funny. I don't think he said
Yeah,
asinine, but like, all right, that's cool. Like a little bit of a jab. That's kind of funny.
I
But
know what
like,
scene you're talking about, but
yeah,
I don't remember what he says.
it's something along those lines, like a silly yellow suit or something. Um, like okay, all right, that's fine, because it's kind of like a style choice that changes, throughout the decades. They don't always have like the yellow X-Men suit or whatever, but like his
Well,
name has always been and will always be Otto Octavius.
yeah,
Like I don't know.
and-
I that one just doesn't land for me. Like making fun of that.
yeah, I know what you mean, but kind of going back a little bit, um, with Wolverine, another reason why you have to watch Deadpool 3 is because you get to actually see how Wolverine
Yes,
is.
I have seen the yellow suit. I have
Well,
seen
not
that
just
one.
that, but like action wise,
Okay.
because X-Men movies were like PG-13, so you get to see Wolverine, but not really what he does.
Fair.
Logan, in Logan, you see a little bit of it, but he's dying in that movie.
Hmm.
He's old because the adamantium's killing him. So,
Right.
I mean, you get to see a little bit of it in Logan, but you get to really see it in Deadpool 3. So that's another reason why you have to watch it.
Okay. I feel
But
like
yeah,
that would be
the
kind of.
Gen.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, finish your thought, because I feel like that'll kind of like conclude off a little
Well,
bit
I was
with
just
the
gonna
the
say,
Gen
but
Z.
like the Gen Z humor stuff is stupid. Like
Yeah.
with the Spider-Man movies, what you were saying before. So,
Honestly, what I'd kind of like to see, and feel free to take this idea and run with it, Disney. Like, I feel like you would get a lot of people in like asses in seats to see this. Is to like have some kind of event, but it like takes everything into the future, and we get like a 2099 run. Like you go ahead and like, I mean, I guess you can't do
yes,
Old Man
Miguel,
Logan. Yeah,
Miguel
exactly.
Spider-Man.
Yes, like I guess you can't really do like an Old Man Logan,
Well, he
because
technically
it's already been
died.
done. But well, I mean, but you could kind of like, I don't
Well,
know.
you
You
never
could
know.
make it work. You could make it work though. Like, oh, just kind of like fuck with the continuity of where it is in the comics. Like that's not a huge deal. If you can make it work for the story. Um, but like yeah, like you were saying, you get Spider-Man 2099. That would be really cool. and you could get like
Well, there's Spider-Man Noir coming out soon with Nicolas Cage.
yeah, that should be interesting.
Yeah,
You
we'll see
could
how that goes.
one that I'd really like to see is like a Maestro adaptation. That would be fucking cool.
Well, I'm just still waiting for Shang-Chi too.
First one didn't land. Didn't land.
I just like martial arts and martial arts movies, so
That's fair.
and I do
That
know
was
that Simu actually does martial arts too, so that does help.
oh, interesting. Yeah, no, that was the movie that I first started watching where I was like, I kind of fucking hate the MCU. Because I was watching it, and his like sister or girlfriend or whatever, who the fuck cares?
In
Was
the in
like
that movie,
in that movie, yeah. Uh,
it's not his girlfriend, it's like his best friend,
sure,
the
it's not his
girl played
sister.
by Aquafina.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're like at a party or something, and they're like, she's like, oh, I like to sing Hotel California because it confuses stupid people. And I was like, oh, have mercy. Have mercy. They're going to get attacked, and she's going to start fucking singing Hotel California, and I'm going to slam my head into a wall. About 10 minutes go by. Their ninjas are attacking, and they go through this CGI fucking slop fest where they're running around the scaffolding of the building, and she gets cornered by ninjas, and she starts singing Hotel California, and they're confused, and I was like, oh,
Yep.
why? Yeah, and
I mean,
that's
there are parts of the movie that I'm like, that's kind of dumb, but I liked. I don't know a lot about Shang-Chi, but I do like his character
mm,
because I just like martial arts in general.
mm.
Kind of can't help it because I'm a martial artist, so.
I mean, yeah, that's understandable. Um, yeah, I don't know, and it's just a CGI slop fest in general. Like that, the end fight scene was just CGI slop out the ass.
Well, CGI in Marvel movies have just gotten worse
Mm-hmm.
over the years. Like in Ant-Man Quantumania, it was pretty poop.
Oh, I never saw
And then
Mania.
in Doctor Strange 2, in one of the end scenes, it was also pretty poop.
Oh, you mean the America Chavez story with Scarlet Witch featuring a guest appearance by Doctor Strange?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck that movie. Also, why the fuck did we need America Chavez? Why? Who was like, well, I know why they needed her. Because they can be like, oh, she's gay. Oh, she's gay. And she's not white. Wow. We're checking off all the DEI boxes. Holy shit. Like,
I
I know that's
I
why
don't
they
know. Ask
wanted
the
it.
higher ups at Disney. I don't know why they do what they do.
I just told you.
I don't.
They get money. They get money if they check off the boxes, the DEI boxes.
Well,
That's
they
like
would
a
get more
thing.
money if they did things right.
Yeah, but then they don't get that ESG. That ESG rating. Oh, gotta have that
It's so
ESG.
it's so stupid. Like
Gotta have that
it,
social.
even with
You tell me you don't want social credit?
well, no, well, like so even with like video games, for example, like
Mm.
developers of video games want to make the game the way the players want it, but then the higher ups are like, no, don't do it that way. Do it this way because it'll make us more money, even if it sucks more.
In what
It's just
respects? Are
it's
you
it,
are you talking about like DEI shit?
no, I just mean like in general,
Oh.
like with I'll bring up Destiny 2 again. So
Okay.
Destiny 2 has a lot of problems right now. I haven't been playing recently, and then a lot of people have not been playing recently just because of the state it's in right now. it's horrendous. It's never been this bad before. But developers want to make the game the way the players have been asking, like, oh, we want this, we want that, and the developers just want to do those things, but their bosses won't let them. They're like, no, we can't do that, so we're going to do this instead, and then it ruins the game more.
Mm.
So that's what I mean, like that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
okay. Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, well, I know with, like, when it comes to movies and, like, DEI shit, well, I mean, I guess you can do that in video games, too. It's for an ESG social credit score. Like, that is literally what it is. Like, they think for some reason that if you don't have a high enough ESG score, that people won't want to do business with you. And it's like, actually, we're kind of at the point right now where if you have a fucking low ESG score, everyone's going to love your shit. Because, you know what? It's like, if you want to be gay, go be gay. But guess what? Not everyone fucking wants to hear about it. Alright? Like, have fun with that.
Yep.
Like, sure, you know what? If you're, like, diverse, cool, good for you. Like, so happy for you. But guess what? Like, we don't need to be reminded of it every 2 fucking seconds. Like, again, good for
Yeah.
you. Couldn't be happier for you. But, like, I we don't need America Chavez. Oh man, I really needed a gay, non-white character. Oh, a gay non-white female character. Oh, like, sorry, didn't need it, don't want it, still don't want it. If you had gone back in time and asked me if I wanted it, I would have said fuck no. But,
Yep.
whatever. Sure. And with some of these, like, we'll use female because female is such a good example of this. It's like, with all of these female characters that they want to push out, it's like, no, I don't want this. Get this the fuck off of my screen. And it's like, you know what? There are other female characters that if you had actually, like, gone through and given, I would have been like, oh, that's fucking cool. Like, I mean, I guess this is kind of a bad example because I don't think they had the rights to X-Men, but, like, Jean Grey and Storm, yeah, that's fucking cool. They're cool. I like them, you know? Or, like, well, here's a good one that they could have done, that they could have included somehow. Black Cat. Black Cat is cool. I like Black Cat.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like there's like characters that you could have given us that, like, that fit this, like, at least female description. Or, like, what's another one? What's another one that, like, if you were like, we need a non-white character, man. You know who I fucking want to see get a movie? Luke Cage. But you know what you do? You fucking relegate Luke Cage to, like, a TV show. Like, instead of giving us. And instead you're giving us fucking Monica Rambeau. Like, no one fucking wants to. Who the fuck has heard of Monica Rambeau? Get the fuck out of my
Not
kitchen.
me.
Right, not me either. Like, get the fuck out of my kitchen.
What about the Blade remake or reboot?
Amen, hallelujah, glory, glory, praise Jesus.
I know that movie's in development hell right now because they can't come up with a script for some reason.
I'm gonna say this until I fucking scream. Here's the Blade movie. Blade is going after a famous vampire. And he's got to track down the vampire by killing a bunch of other vampires. And he looks really cool while he does it. Alright, there's, like, I don't know, fucking, he's got all these
It's like
cool
70% of the
gadgets.
movie.
And he, like, drives around on a cool motorcycle and he keeps killing all these vampires and he looks really cool doing it. And then he finally gets the information that he needs, right? And then maybe his love interest is captured by this vampire and he's got to go save his love interest. And then he ends up killing the head vampire and he looks really cool doing it. There's your fucking movie.
Let's pitch it to Disney. We can make so much money.
Yeah, it's Blade is the easiest fucking character in the world to write for because he can do pretty much fucking anything as long as he's killing vampires and he's looking cool doing it.
Speaking of Blade, my wife and we watched all the three Blade
Mm,
movies. They're pretty good
yeah,
because I hadn't seen them before.
the third one is kind of bad, and I forgot that Ryan Reynolds was in it. Um, the second
You
one is
know, and
okay. Uh huh.
I heard that a lot of people are like, the third one's bad. I thought it
Yeah.
was good.
No, it's kind of bad. Not a lot of Blade. Um,
Okay, well, in that aspect, yeah, I understand. But
well, okay.
as
Now tell me, we've gone through the formula of what makes a good Blade movie. Now, which of the three movies follows that formula the least?
the first one, oh, the least, the third
The
one.
least. There you go. That's why it's the worst. The second one
I
was
thought you were gonna
okay,
say the most.
and
I
of
thought you were gonna
course,
say the most. That's why I
and
said
which
the
one
first one.
follows it the most? The first one. And which
The
one is the
first
best
one.
one? The first one.
Well, that
Very
goes for
simple.
just about anything that has more than one movie. Almost.
Spider-Man
Almost
2.
everything. You see, that's why I said almost everything. You can't beat Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Return of the Jedi.
Spider-Man 1 was good. Spider-Man 2, amazing. Spider-Man 3, not the best movie, but it was amazing because of the beams.
That's true. That's true.
So,
Return of the Jedi.
uh, yeah, yeah, that one's better than New Hope.
Mm-hmm.
I think Empire is pretty good though too.
Yeah, Empire's good too, but I think I like. Personally, for me, I really like Return of the Jedi, but
Revenge of the Sith.
are you sure Revenge of the Sith? But well, actually, I would still say that the first one of that series is better. But
Well,
anyway.
Liam
Uh,
Neeson as Qui-Gon is a pretty good choice.
Also,
So,
uh, Return of the King.
yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah, that one, yeah.
yeah.
But I know you haven't seen this, but a movie called Ip Man
No, I haven't.
with Donnie. That's why I said that. It's a
I'm
martial
just
arts
confirming.
movie with with Donnie Yen in it. The first one is the best one. I highly recommend anybody watch Ip Man with Donnie Yen. That first one is phenomenal.
I've seen Fists of Fury, if that counts for anything, and that was a good movie.
Yeah, I'll count it for something.
Yeah, I mean Bruce Lee. I mean, gotta love that.
Enter the Dragon, pretty good.
I don't know if I've seen Enter the Dragon. I've seen Fists of Fury though.
Really? He fights Chuck Norris in that one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Even my wife's seen that one.
Well, I mean, because you had her watch it. I mean,
Well,
I
she
assume.
recommended we watch it
Oh,
because I hadn't
okay.
seen it either.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, she's got extreme tastes. All right.
I'm telling you, man, she's the best person that I could have married.
Did you know that I had a dream that I fought Chuck Norris and I woke up with a black eye?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that sucks for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Sucks for anyone who goes up against Chuck Norris. Did you know that death didn't come for Chuck Norris? Chuck Norris came for it.
You know, Chuck Norris finally passed away because death had the courage to finally tell him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know that a snake once bit Chuck Norris, and after 5 agonizing days, the snake finally died?
I did hear about that one. I did hear about that one. He will be missed.
Yes, yes. What a fucking legend. All around cool dude.
I don't know if they ever released like his cause of death because I know it wasn't like secretive, but they didn't release it to
I
the
think they did.
public.
I want to say it was something to do with his heart.
Oh,
Not
really?
mistake. If I'm not mistaken. Jamie, can you pull that up?
No, it still says a
Oh no, it
sudden,
says it hasn't been
unspecified
public
medical
release.
emergency.
Yeah, yeah.
He was in Hawaii.
Maybe you know what you know where I'm getting that from? I'm getting that from Hulk Hogan.
Well, it's weird because Chuck Norris posted on his official page like 2 days beforehand and was like, I don't age, I level up. And then he passed away 2 days later.
That's crazy. God told me hit max level, I guess.
I guess 86 is max level.
Yeah.
But I'm sure Bruce Lee is happy to finally see him.
Yeah, yeah, they get to go ahead and duke it out one more time, just like Hulkster and Macho Man Randy Savage.
Ah, Macho Man. I didn't really watch that era though.
Yeah, I was never really into wrestling that much, but
I was.
Hulk Hogan, he's just an entertaining guy. I see why he was so beloved.
Yeah, my era growing up of wrestling was like the Hardy Boys, John peak of John Cena, Rey Mysterio, The Rock, Triple
Oh,
H,
the Hodley boys,
Randy Orton. What?
the Hodley boys, two young
Hardly?
whippersnappers who have a knack for solving crimes. You don't watch South Park, do you?
Not as much as you probably want to think that I do.
I can tell. I can tell. This is the
I've seen a
second.
few episodes.
Yeah, this is the second South Park reference you've dropped the ball on tonight. That's very upsetting.
I've seen a few episodes. It's not because I don't like it. I just, I don't know. I think it's funny, but I don't even know where to watch it. So I have enough shows that I haven't finished, so I need to
Yeah,
finish those.
I don't even really watch TV anymore. Is it bad that like I just kind of watch the news and like read books?
Hey, you don't even read the books. The book reads itself to you.
Yes, yes,
Just
that's
want to be
correct.
clear, Ultra Mega K doesn't read books. He listens to them.
Well, now to be fair, I do have two Charlie Kirk books that they're books. And secondly, audiobooks are better because you get to go and do things while you listen to the book. You get
I'm not
you
saying
get
it's
that
worse or better. I'm just
you get
saying.
that throb nog while you're going around and like working, Get to kill two birds with one stone. Get
Yeah,
to
just like
exercise
everybody
that
that's going to
big.
listen to this podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We're reading our thoughts to you right now. You sitting there. Yeah,
You,
you.
you, the listener.
That's right.
We're talking about you.
I'm in your closet. Um. Anyway.
You, beautiful listener
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, and I can tell you're beautiful because
Thank
once
you.
again, I'm in your closet. Um.
I'm not, but I was just say that. Thank you for
Stop
listening.
lying, Slyxx. Well, actually, no. He's not in the closet. He's not in your closet. He's under your bed. Sorry,
Yes.
sorry for giving away my
Anyways,
business.
anyways. Oh
Anyways,
man.
I think it's about time we wrap up here. It is one
Yeah,
o'clock.
not for me, but I still need to eat something. So
All right. Well, fair enough. I feel like this is a pretty good starting point. I feel like this was a very successful and fun uh, ultra mega cast here.
I think we've talked about a lot of everything.
Yeah,
So
we've covered a lot of ground here. Um, Also, wow, I just want to say this. I didn't say this at the beginning, but I really didn't put any fucking time into this like background screen that you are looking at right now, as you can clearly tell, and I kind of hate it.
looks okay.
I mean, it looks okay for
It
about
looks like
the five
it looks like a
minutes I put into
7-year-old
it.
made it.
Oh, thanks, Slyxx.
Well, you just said you put 5 minutes into it.
I did put like 5 minutes into it, so I mean,
A 7-year-old could probably make that in 15.
yeah, probably. But
I'm sure
whatever.
you'll figure it out.
Yeah, next episode it's gonna look the exact same. But hopefully, hopefully I will get something better at some point. I don't know. I kind of wanted to do the.
I think
Uh huh.
I was just gonna suggest. I think it would be really cool that if you had like your guest profile pic up there too for
Mm.
whoever your guest was that
Mm.
day.
Yeah. No, that is a good idea. That is a good idea. Then again, the whole thing just kind of needs to be fixed.
Well, you don't
Um.
know what you don't know. We just jumped right into this and been
That is true.
talk about Greater Idaho and Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and memes and how
Mm.
crappy new Marvel stuff is for 2 hours. So
Yeah. Well, and you know what I always say? You don't know what you don't know until you know you don't know. You know.
that's a bio.
I said that to a friend of mine once, and she was like, "Wait, what the fuck did you just say?" That well, she no, she was too nice at the time. She didn't swear, so she was like, "Wait, what do you mean by that?"
Okay.
Yeah, no, she was like, "Yeah." She didn't do that. Um, but yeah, no, she was
She
like,
thought
"Wait,
it.
what do you mean? What are you talking about?" Like, and I had to break it down for her. Like, you don't know what you don't know until you know that you don't know. You know.
Yes, precisely and exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I was gonna try to do like the Joe Rogan like circle text, and then I realized that I had no idea how the fuck to do that in Google Slides, because I'm too lazy to go through and do anything else on any other site, and Google Slides is just here and like
Mm,
available. So I was like, I'll just do a triangle, and then it didn't like I couldn't stretch out the cast to like do a triangle. So
okay, I can
here we
see that
are,
you were trying to
I
do a
guess.
triangle.
Yes.
Maybe do a different font or something.
Yeah. Well, I do have different fonts for each of the letters or of the words.
I see that.
And I was like, that's kind of cool. I kind of like the way that now that I look at it, it's I kind of have the Michelob Ultra for the Ultra. Like, are you seeing that now that I'm
I
saying it?
yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't plan for that, but it's here, and now you won't be able to unsee it.
Hey, you don't know what you don't know until you know
You don't
that you
know.
know. You don't
That's
know.
right.
You know.
That is right. That is right. I do kind of like the Curse of Mega, but I feel like we're getting off into the weeds on a whole other thing. But yes, thank you, Slyxx, for being here for the pilot episode. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed
Yeah.
talking with me as much as I enjoyed talking with you. And I hope that
Yeah.
the YouTube peoples enjoy that this this here thing.
I will be sure to share.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Thanks thanks for having me on here. I will definitely be joining again whenever next time is.
Very nice, very nice. Um, also before you leave, because I just think that this is funny, and I meant to say this at the beginning, but I forgot to say it. So I'm also doing another podcast. The name is TBD. It's not actually TBD. It's to be determined, but it's not actually like to be determined. Like we're coming up with it.
So it's actually called We're Coming Up With It. No, no,
Well,
no, no.
yeah.
No, wait.
Yeah.
The name hasn't been decided yet.
Yeah.
But that's not the name of it.
But that's also
Anyways.
not the name of it either, you know?
Anyways.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm doing another podcast with Steven and G. It's gonna be like a kind of a Bible podcast. And so
Why
that was
not just make it Southern Fried Conviction then? Just
well
make it official.
well I mean, I guess it could be the Southern Fried Conviction podcast, but we're still coming up. It's a work in progress. Um, but the idea is that we're gonna like just kind of bullshit and have like extra material and like things that we can't quite fit into like a like an actual SFC episode, and like bonus stuff from episodes we're gonna do in the podcast. Um, so
Nice.
I suggested that to the boys, and they were like, "Yes, I love that. That's great." And I wanted to call that the Ultra Mega Cast. I was like, I came up with it. Like, why not? I shot my shot. You're right. You miss 100%
Yeah,
of the shots you don't take. And they were like, "We can't. We're
exactly.
not. We're not calling it the Ultra Mega Cast. Like we got to be included in this." And I was like, "All right, fair enough. Fair enough. That's cool." Um, so we're still working on the name or whatever. And today I was kind of talking with them, um, because they were asking me some stuff, and I was, we are just kind of bullshitting or whatever. Um, and I was like, "Oh yeah, guys, y'all should tune in, cause tonight is gonna be um the pilot episode of the Ultra Mega Cast." And they're like, wait, what? You started a podcast without us? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, so you're doing a podcast with us and without us? I was like, yeah. Like, yeah. What do you mean? So they were really confused by that, and I was like, well, come on, like, let's be honest here. We needed an Ultra Mega Cast because, like, do you think that
It's just no brainer.
right? It's first of all, it's a no-brainer because it's a bomb-ass name. Like, I defy, or yeah, no. Sorry, I'm having trouble speaking as it's fucking almost 1:30. We're coming close. Maybe my clock is just off, but I don't know. Anyway, um, like, I dare you to tell me that's not a bomb-ass name. I dare you. And
Oh, I
because
agree.
right, it's a baller name. And on top of it, it's like, do you really think in my idea was the Bible Bros podcast, but apparently there's already a Bible Bros podcast. So, like, thanks a lot, guys, for taking the idea that I came up with like 2 seconds ago. Like,
Right?
appreciate it, you know. Um, like, do you really think in the Bible Bros podcast I'm gonna be allowed to go and talk about like Greater Idaho, and like talking about the libtards and you know
There's no way.
right, exactly, talking about DEI and fucking like ESG and how that's all bullshit and fuck the communists, no,
I
absolutely not.
mean, yeah, you can't do that, but maybe Space Jesus got good old Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, we could talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're probably right about that. And as a matter of fact, I'd probably be surprised if we didn't at some point talk about it. But yeah, it's like, come on, I'm too bombastic to be kept in a box of not being able to swear or totally own the libtards, you know? Like,
That's just who you are.
that's who I am. That's right. That's right. So that's kind of what this is. So you can see a more
Well,
sanitized version of me on SFC and whatever this podcast is. Maybe, I don't know. I'll try to see if I can push the boundaries on if I can say the fuck word or not.
well, I guess you could always bleep it out.
I mean, true. I'm not going to be the one editing the episode, so.
Well, I think we should probably wrap this up
We
as we were
should.
trying to do for
We
12
should.
minutes.
We should. Yeah, I mean, I
But
ramble.
thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you for joining.
Of course. And thank you, all of you, yes, you listeners, for listening or watching this podcast. Go follow Ultra Mega OK.
Yeah, and
Or
follow
else.
Slyxx36.
Or double else.
Yeah. I like that you taken my little thing that goes along the bottom. That's awesome.
Hey man, it's your podcast, had to do it.
That's true. That's true. All right, I will see you all. And you want to say it with me, Slyxx?
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Go ahead and start it. I'll join in.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Bye-bye.
Oh, I thought you were starting from the beginning part of it.
Oh. No, I was just going to do the bye-bye thing. But,
Oh. No, I thought you were gonna go like I'll see you on the next one. And then I was gonna join in right after that.
okay, all right. We'll do it one more time.
That never happened.
This is why we have a pilot episode here. Everyone pretend you didn't hear any of this shit. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye-bye.